And welcome back to Rickesha's Creations Last Song. Yes! How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone is feeling fine, feeling blessed, feeling great. How are you? Yes, this is your self-care, self-discovery, trauma healing channel. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, do so. Join my membership program so you can receive so many different perks, early access to my videos, different polls, different perks as far as discounts on merchandise. I mean, we got all like the discounts, right? And also too, you get to get monthly readings. But hey, just go ahead and click in the description below and hit that join button, and then you can choose what package works best for you. But without further ado, I just want to let you know I'm your Reiki master, your chakra healer, your energy healer, and your oracle. I do see clearly. So if you would like to book any services with me, click in the link below. I do readings, I do chakra healing, I do crystal healing, and I also do make custom made jewelry. As you see, I have on one of my finest right here. Yes. So everything is custom created. It is full of Reiki. Also too, it is meditated over. It is anointed. And it's custom made special for you. I do custom create based off of what Spirit leads me to create for you. If you would like to know more about those services, do comment in the comment section. Also too, you can follow my Instagrams at Rickesha's Creations and Rickesha's Creations _ readings. But without further ado, I want to hold you too long. I want to go ahead and get going with the topic of today. Okay, the question of the day. Oh, also too, if you did not know that we are still part of this trauma healing series, where we're going to go a little bit deeper into some how to heal your traumas, and it's going to be more than one topic or question at hand. Okay, so but without further ado, I want to go ahead and get started with the question of the day. Question of the day. Question of the day. Hey, 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 hey. Question of the day. Yes. Okay. Ooh, okay. So this one is how to heal your trauma from anxiety. Ooh. Well, let's talk about it. Okay, because I do have some good advice for you. Okay, and on this channel again, there is no judgment. Just so you know, this is trauma healing. I do talk about things that's going to either make you rethink about some things. It's unlearning to learn. Mind transitioning in here. Okay, so I want to give a shout out to Dedrick. This was his question. So I'm going to go ahead. I hope you're tuned in today, as I'm going to go ahead and give you some of my wisdom on the topic of anxiety. Because being on this earth, guess what? We all going to experience some bit of anxiety. But I am here to help you with that, so let's get into it. Well, I do want to let you know that I got some notes written down, okay, that I may look at back and forth. But if not, I'm going to also to just give what comes to me. So I'm going to give you my intuitive opinion on the topic, and I'm also too going to give you some of my experience, okay? Because I do have experiences with anxiety, or have had experiences with anxiety, but I've had to work through them, okay? So firstly, I'm going to go over how to be a good listener, okay? I'm going to go over 4 steps. I'm not going to go in any particular way, but I'm going to give you some notes, okay? Just so you can consciously be aware when your anxiety rises up, okay? What to do, okay? So the first one is avoid false listening. And what I mean by avoid false listening means avoid acting like you're listening to someone when you're not, and including yourself, okay? But we're going to do a lot of this as if we're having the anxiety from when we talk to someone. We got our own anxiety, right? Put yourself in, if you have anxiety, right, some things have happened to you and you're talking to someone and you're feeling triggered, okay? This is how to help you with your anxiety, is by being a good listener, okay? So I'm just going to give you a little bit of my feedback, my good advice, my intuitive opinion on how to better help you with your anxiety when you're around someone else, okay? So the one, again, avoid false listening. You know how sometimes, and I'm going to give you an example, how you can be sitting and be talking to someone and they're talking about something they got going on. And if you're feeling some way already on the inside, right, and they say something that may trigger something in you, you start to become like, and if you don't agree with it off the bat, right, because you're being triggered, you're going to start being like, yeah, yeah, that right there, when you find yourself doing that, I know I'm talking about somebody, right? Hey, we all have done it. Like I said, this is a self-care journey, meaning we're self-discovering, okay? We're learning, we're bettering ourselves, we're healing ourselves along our journey, right? So it's okay. Like I said, we're going to do some laughing, some crying, we're going to do some thought-provoking, but hey, it's all with good intention. But if you have found yourself doing that, then you may not be, listening to listen, okay? And that is a part of false listening. Acting like you're listening when you're really not listening at all. You're probably in your mind like, I could be doing something else. Okay, this person just upset me. I don't want to hear nothing else this person is talking about. So that can bring up anxiety for you because you're not able to really have that healthy conversation without judgment. Okay? So that's one thing. All right? Another part is active listening. Okay, so being an active listener, meaning you're listening because you're listening to learn something. You're going in it with no expectations on how it's going to affect you, whether that's good or positive. You're just going in with an open mind, being an active listener. An active listener, this is an example of saying that, hey, right now you're tuning into my channel. You tune into my channel like, oh, the topic is, how to heal your anxiety. And you come in like, just curious to what I may talk about. You're not coming in like, oh, she's going to say something I'm going to like or dislike. You're just listening to whatever information may resonate with you. Take what you need. So that is active listening, meaning you're listening to just be open-minded, to take and learn something from it or not learn something from it, but it doesn't affect you in a negative way either way. Does it make sense? Yeah. But I hope you love the channel. Come on now. Hit that like button. Let me know in the comments you're having a good time. Let me know that my channel is helping and blessing you. Okay? All right. So then the next one I'm going to tell you how to help with your anxiety is listening with empathy. So when you're talking to someone and they're talking about something that may trigger something in you, right? And it may trigger a feeling like, oh, this happened to me before. And you're about to go through something that you have been through, right? And instead of cutting them off or cutting them off because from your experience how maybe tragic the situation went for you, you cut them off. I would say to be mindful, of your trigger, is to just listen instead. Listen instead to what they said with empathy. Because guess what? You're going to have your time to speak. You're going to have your time to share your side of the story. So be a good, active listener. And I'm going to go over one more, okay? And that one is listen without judgment. That will really, really, really help you with your anxiety. I'm going to tell you that. When you're talking like to someone or someone is talking to you and they can tell you something that you may not agree with normally, okay? Instead of saying, I don't want to hear what this person has to say because I don't agree with it, you don't have to agree with anything to listen. Anxiety comes from when we're trying to protect our mind from absorbing something that was just said to us. And that's a good thing, I'm going to say, as far as protecting your energy, right? If you're feeling threatened, right? Or if you're feeling like this person is going to do something to you. But if this person, you're just having a healthy conversation about something that has happened, then by all means, listen without judgment. Try, because what I've noticed, and this is just from my own experience in the past, I can be a very good listener, but there has been times in my past where I struggled with that because I had my own anxiety, right? I had my own things going on that I was trying to, at the time, get some understanding on so I can move past. But certain things would trigger certain things, and my trauma would come back up, right? So when my trauma would come back up, I'm realizing why I can't listen to this person because now I'm affected. And I had to do a lot, when I say a lot of healing, I had to do a lot of healing on that area because I know by nature, I'm a non-judgmental person. I don't judge anybody or anything. I may have my own thoughts. I may have my own opinion, but that's just all it is. It shouldn't have an impact on who you are and what you do with your life and vice versa, right? I'm still here, having human experiences, hey, with good balance, but all is well. So I say to say, when you're having your moment of you feeling like you may judge what this person about to say, check in with your trauma and ask it to move to the light. Because here's the thing. Trauma is like trapped energy stored upon your bodies. Of course, we know, I told you, or those who are, returning, but those who are new, that trauma is stuck on your bodies. You have more than one body, okay? And we can go over that for another topic. You can leave it in the comments whether you like me to go over the energy bodies, all the bodies that we have, right? But I'm going to stick with the subject. So when you are feeling your trauma or breathing through your trauma, you're able to let go of the mental, the emotional, or physical experience that you remember, because guess what? It's not happening anymore. Your trauma is a thing of the past. It's 9 times out of 10, the things that we worry about will never happen. When you relive things over and over and over again, and you're not allowing it to wash away from you, so to speak, or to forgive it, or to let go of it, it will stay stuck on you. And you'll feel like you're reliving that trauma every time you're triggered. And being a good listener will really, really help you to listen through your trauma when your body is saying breathe. You're present and you're here. You feel more relaxed. It's self-soothing, okay? It's self-soothing, okay? Instead of having a panic attack from anxiety, you're able to soothe yourself. You're able to breathe through it, okay? While listening to yourself, okay? Talking yourself through it. Whether you're talking to the highest, the most high, source, God, whatever name you like to give, your angels, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your orishas, your guardian angel, like I said, your ancestors, whomever, your higher self, whomever you're speaking with at that moment, okay? Speak with them, okay? All right? But if you're feeling like, hey, you're just going to chat with yourself, have that inner chat with yourself, you would soothe, okay? The next one would be try to let go of your experiences and defenses while you're listening, okay? While you're experiencing your anxiety, okay? Try to let go of how it made you feel then. Unball your fists, unclench, okay? Stand in your ashe, know that it is not presently happening to you. This is another way to overcome fear. This is another way to face your fears, your obstacles. It's by facing it head on, knowing that you are protected. You know what I mean? Because it's not happening anymore. And it cannot happen anymore too, based off of where you are in your present, where you are in here, and here, and here, here. Where you are within, okay? So let go. And then this one I'm about to say is the most important one. Remember, you will have your time again to speak on your trauma, okay? So you can be heard, all right? While you're listening to someone else that may have some trauma, okay? Breathe, bring it on in. Listen, be a good listener. Listen with empathy. Listen with no judgment. Be an active listener, okay? so you can really hear and digest what's coming to you. Because when you have situations like that, the universe is doing things to help heal your anxiety while you're listening to someone else who may have anxiety that may be triggering you. The universe brings it up, right? It makes the whole situation happen so it can heal you, get you out of the rut, okay? Not to keep you there, not to punish you, but to help bring it up and out of you so you can heal. All right? I know I just said something like that. I just said something like that. Okay. Breathe. Remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. I do want to say this one thing too, just so you'll know, like the difficulties with trauma and anxiety. Okay, I'm just gonna go over it really briefly. Okay, trauma dumping. Okay, trauma dumping. And trauma dumping is very toxic when you do have a moment to speak about your trauma after you feel triggered from someone else's trauma and you're oversharing without permission. Okay, be mindful if you overshare your traumas. Okay, I know we all have been guilty there. We're like, okay, I got the moment to talk. I'm going to talk about everything. Before you know it, you've been went from one subject all the way to subject 20, and you've been lost focus on your whole true intention of listening in the first place. So remember to be mindful of when it's your turn to talk, how much you share with your trauma. Remember, you're not going through it anymore. It happened to you. You made it through it. You're going to continue to make it through it. We're going to keep showing up for ourselves on our self-care journey. We're going to become good listeners. We're going to help ourselves through our anxiety while we're helping someone else through theirs. And guess what, you all? I feel like that was a lot that I just shared. You know, if you would like to know more, you would like me to collaborate more on how to be a good listener or more on anxiety, most definitely leave it in the comment section, okay? But I just wanted to give you some brief things, but also some tools that will help you and along your journey, okay? So if you liked this video, most definitely hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me your feedback in the comment section. I love to hear from you. I love to be able to answer your questions. If you have a question and you want to remain anonymous, you can most definitely email me at rickeshascreations@mail.com. Everything you need is in the description box, okay? Feel free to go on there and check everything out if you need to get in touch with me. Also, too, if you would like to join my channel, again, the button is in the home page. Also, too, if you would like to donate to my channel, you can hit that big old thanks button at the bottom and donate whatever you feel comfortable with sending. I most definitely thank you all in advance. Thank you, loyals. Thank you, new subscribers. Thank you, newcomers. I hope that this blessed you on your journey. Thank you for tuning in with Rickesha's Creations. Check out my podcast and let's get it going, okay? Have a blessed day. If there's no more that we're talking about, I'm going to say bye for now.